plaster model of a human arm on one of the shelves. Maybe it was used for sketching, hopefully. The things are all stained red as if covered in blood. Yeah, maybe it's real blood. Oh, it's a portrait of a girl with long black hair, but her face is completely blotted out with red paint. It's still a life depicting Hydrigus, I think. There's a palette knife placed between the canvas. Maybe for the piano? Yeah, take it. You never know when something like this might come in handy. It's great. Oh, there is something there, yeah? There's something there. See, it's like a different kind of, like a greyish colour in that corner. You didn't realise, like, what was that activating there? It's faint and almost invisible from a distance, but there appears to be a painting of a white rose on this canvas. Maybe it's just a water stain. I can't really see. No, not from here. There are quite a lot of objects on these shelves and in these drawers, but every one of them is fixed in place as if they were just all decorative accents. Okay. Same thing. Let's get the fucking hell out of here. You're probably we're showing out of the piano. It's going to be another little key. It's a little key for the little cabinet, or it's a key to the staff room. We'll see. This is like you get more items to go somewhere else, and to probably find the little bit we had to go. Yes. Try it. Guri took the palette knife in the hand and started digging between the keys of the piano with it and no. Try that again. Between the keys of the piano with it in an attempt to dislodge whatever was stuck. It took a lot more effort than expected and created an unpleasant scraping sound that kind of hurt my ears, but ultimately got whatever was inside. Key. It's for the cabinet then. Guri handed me the small key, which I immediately pocketed for no reason, because I'm going to take it out right now. The key turned without any resistance, and the heavy glass door opened right up. Heavily. I removed the rectangle box from inside and marveled at the feel of the wood. It was made of polone? What? I don't say that. Making it smooth and lightweight. Oh, that's great advice. I couldn't believe I just laughed. I guess for Corey's overtly serious deadpan reactions had become a source of strength for me. I can't even describe how grateful I was to have him there. It was like a pillar of strength. With that in mind, I fiercely opened the Powillia, I don't know how to say it, box. Inside, wrapped in silk, was a small wooden board inked with calligraphy. I think I know what this is for. I wasn't particularly well versed in Buddhist practices, but in a place like this, any sort of protective charm seemed like a good item to have. At least, yeah, we're progressing and doing quick things. We're gonna go to the girls' room now that had protective charm on it. I'm sure it was the girls. You want the boys? girls' room. Here we go. Was there something in here last time we tried? There was like a fucking trap on there. In the first game, there was a trap in here. You die. The atmosphere feels heavier here than it does anywhere else. The door is covered in protective charms. It seems to be shut up tight. It's not even locked. It just won't open.
さっき拾った木札で何とかできないかな。
Step away.
やはり扉の札と木札の文様はよく似てるな。でもどうしたらいいのか。
投げつけてみたら。
Chucking it. Okay.
そんな罰当たりな。とりあえず置いてみるか。
Curry did exactly that, and after only a few moments, there was a notable change in the air. Then all of a sudden, the grave tag emitted a bright blue light, and the door was engulfed in flames.
大変だ、火事になっちゃう。
落ち着け。よく見てみろ。
I already turned to run, but for Curry's urging, I turned back, and I have to admit, what I saw defied my expectations and explanations as well. The flames weren't actually engulfing the door, but rather just the protective paper charms affixed to it. The door, the wall, and the floor were untouched. After several seconds of burning, the paper charms were completely vaporized, and the flames dutifully vanished. As if they were never even there. Charms are gone. The girl's restroom door now stands wide open. What is in here? What is that? There's a body hanging from one of the ceiling beams, swaying back and forth ever so slightly. It's completely decomposed, but judging by the uniform, it was probably a female junior or senior high school student in life. Behind the swinging corpse, there's a conspicuous hole visible in the back wall. All around it, on its sides, is graffiti, exactly the kind you expect to find in a public lavatory, from dirty drawings to for a good times. Call me, I'll be waiting for you. What? Dead cat in classroom's locker. What? I'll be watching you from above. From 3A Loves. Japanese studies teacher, Mr. Just die already, you pervert. There's a name tag on the girl's uniform. The heck was that about? Okay, so there's something else in here. Back door. Locked from the inside, it won't open. There's a tiny hole in the door.
ここから中の様子が確かめられそう。
Is this a good idea? Don't do it. Take a peek. I'm gonna do it. Funny. Take a peek.
この穴から中が見えるかも。
おい、ミツキ。
I put my eye up to the hole and saw the telltale glint of another eye staring back at me from within. That is fucking creepy.
どうした？
誰かが中にこっち見てた。
そんなバカな。下からは足が見えないぞ。俺が確認してみる。
Curry dug down and peeked through the hole exactly as I had. What?
フクロイ、どうしたの？ちょっと平気？フクロイ！嘘でしょ？
Curry fell onto his side, and as soon as I could see his face, I noticed that his right glass's lens was cracked and his right eye was bloody. Closer inspection, I noticed a round hole in the lens, as if a small stick or fat needle had been instantaneously driven through it deep into his eye. Oh my god. Wow. There was no hint of a response. He just kept suitably convulsing as if he'd been electrocuted. How had this happened? What was going on?
女子トイレに男子が入っちゃいけないんだよ。
Oh, that's reasonable though. I mean, we're not allowed in the girls' room, boys. Oh!
何よあんた。
The store door opened, revealing a little girl with an eerie blue glow about her. She looked to be around 6th grade. No, wait, what? 6th grade, I saw the one. Around a grade school age, a 5th or 6th grader maybe. One of her eyes completely pulverized, but her face showed no indication of pain. Rather, it had a certain stoic quality to it. It was unreadable. Most disturbing of all, however, was the object that she held in her right hand. It was an awl or an ice pick, or some such thing, with a bloody, dripping blade.
お姉ちゃんが男子を女子トイレに入れたの？
No, I don't know him.
待って、私。
I don't know him. Before I even had a chance to answer, the girl leaped from the store with blinding
い
speed.
けないんだよ。
Reacting as quickly as I could, I threw my arm in front of my face. Almost immediately felt the ice pick blade pierce right into it. Not just once, but twice. 3 times. It dug deep into my arm, my palm, my shoulder. I had to run, but she wasn't about to let me. She just quietly kept hacking away, working her way up, down the entire length of my arm. Bit by bit, my skin and flesh was chipped away, until finally the ice pick completely penetrated my palm and began burrowing into my cheek. Eventually, my ear was hacked apart, and then I was scalped so thoroughly that I could hear the sound of my skin peeling away with my remaining ear. There was nothing in the world but pain at this point. I couldn't focus on anything else if I wanted to. My vision was blank, and I honestly couldn't tell if it was because I had my eyes closed or if I simply didn't have eyes anymore. I only knew for sure that I was still being hacked apart because I could hear it. The pain gave no indication, as if it was already omnipresent. I begged for mercy several times in vain before I finally just started praying that this agony will come to an end. God, please, I'll endure whatever trials lie ahead with open arms if you just save me now. I beg of you, please make it stop. Nope. Wrong ending once again. Okay, don't do it. Don't do it. Sink. Yeah, it's gonna be something to sink. The water in the basin is brown and thick. The drain must be completely stopped up. Okay. Was that it? Alright everyone, it took me a while, but I found there's like one space to the right of the girls' room. There's a freaking little key here, and I had to look it up to find this. I didn't know this was here, but it looks like the key from an old-fashioned wind-up toy.
ただのネジ巻きだね。
だが何のネジを巻くものなんだろうな。大きさからするとおもちゃのものにも見えるが。
一応持っとこうか。何かに使えるかもしれないし。
And I could talk to this, but it makes no difference because this leads to a wrong end, so I'm not going to touch it. I can touch his body though, so it's got no head. Okay. Yeah, and this is supposed to be the guy with no head. And he basically says, okay, I want you to help me, give me, like, don't show my head off. So I have to grab the bucket, hide his head, put his head in the bucket, and then after I do that, it gives me two choices: it's either wait here or run, and then they leave both the wrong ends anyway. So you know, I'm not gonna go through all that just for that. Anyway, I'm supposed to get the wind-up key. It's for the girls' room. It's for when I do freaking press this door. It's a tiny hole, and this time I press don't do it.
この穴
Now, see, here we
何
are.
か意味がありそう
It's
だけど
different.
どうす
Inside the wind-up key. Working on a hunch, I took the wind-up key from my pocket, and tried sticking it in the hole. Surprisingly, it was a perfect fit. I then tried turning it, and with just a little bit of force, it spun 180 degrees to the right and produced a loud click.
ねじ巻きじゃなかったのかな。何かのスイッチみたいな。
スイッチ？特に変化はないみたいだが。
待って、穴から。
Oh. As if on cue, a single hairline stream of blood began oozing out from behind the wine key. It slowly wended its way down the door and formed a gloppy pool at its base. The whole room then filled with a pungent odor. All at once.
この匂いってなんだか。
Okay.
ん？
なんでもない。
Oh shit.
地震か！収まったみたいだな。
ビビったー。こんなボロい建物、いつ崩れてもおかしくないよ。
ああ、早く外に出ないと危険だな。
Alrighty then. Am I supposed to go now then? To activate something, it said. Get out of here. So I'm saying I think get out of this building. Go to the entrance, maybe. Please be, please. I wouldn't have to look up even more. We didn't check what the heck was in the staff room though. Oh, the exit door is rattling with the rain and wind, and it seems like a perfectly normal, perfectly open door now.
見て、袋井、外に出られそう。
まゆ、いるか。
Where are the psychopath Moshirige? No.
ここにもいないか。まゆ、一体どこに。また人が死んでいる。本当にどうなっているんだこのか。こんな場所でまゆを一人にしておけない。ゆい先生か持田あたりと一緒にいてくれればいいが。
Okay. Whoa. The corpse that's only just started to decay. It seems to be junior high school girl. From the looks of it, she was cut completely in half using some sort of edged instrument.
これはひどい。人間の体を脊椎ごと真っ二つにするなんて。日本刀みたいな刃物か。そうでなきゃ何か機械の力でも借りないことには。飛沫血痕がこっち側に散ってるから刃物は体の前から入ったのか。
I noticed a notebook partially jutting out from her pocket. As one of those cat-themed spiral notebooks. That's all the rage with teenagers these days.
この建物から出る手がかりでもあるかもしれない。すまないが読ませてもらおう。
I have no idea why I've been trapped here. But at least we're all here together. Mr. Goto's presence makes us all feel a little more at ease. Without an adult around, I don't think we could handle any of this. Mr. Goto seems even more anxious than we are. He says he'll make sure we'll get home safely. But his temperament just keeps getting worse. He's usually so cool, but lately he's just gotten kind of scary. Hiryoko, Arisha and the others are getting really fed up with him. Okay. Mr. Goto is so unfair. He keeps playing favorites with Hiryoko. That was the last of our food too. I'm the one who stopped Hiyoko and Nuroko from fighting. Mr. Goto is dead. Okay.
手がかりにはならないな。他に何かないのか。な。死体に話しかけるなんて、俺もどうかしてる。しかし、おかしなもんだな。こうして人間の死体を前にしても、嫌悪感がなくなってきた。この子だって、最近まで俺と同じように息をして、考え、生活していただろうに。今はこんなに臭い肉の塊か。綺麗な顔してるけど、この顔もしばらくしたら腐って、見られたもんじゃなくなってしまうんだろうな。
君はそこで何をやってるんだ？
いや、別に何か手がかりでもないかと思って。
そうか。ごめん。声が聞こえたものだから。
What?
僕は田口翔吾。見ての通りカメラマンだ。って言っても個展を開くような芸術家タイプじゃないけどね。取材でここに来たんだけど、一緒に来た先生とはぐれてしまって弱ってたんだ。君は？
僕はここに迷い込んでしまったらしくて。
友達ってひょっとしてそこに倒れている？
Oh no.
いえ、これは知らない人です。
God damn it, my nose starts running now. God damn it.
そうか。よかったのかな。君の名前を聞いてもいいかい？よければ探してるっていう友達の名前も。
森重作太郎です。探してるのは女の子で鈴本真由。小柄でよく笑う明るい子なんですが。
鈴本ね。
Cameraman named Taguchi suddenly flipped out the LCD screen and camcorder and began rewinding through footage.
何を？
いや、言いにくいんだけど、僕がここに来てから撮った映像に映り込んでないかと思って。後々警察に提出することを考えて、被害者の遺体と身元が分かりそうな、例えば名札なんかを取っておいたんだ。
バカな！バカなことを言わないでください。マユは無事ですよ。
Don't go crazy, Moshirige.
いや、ごめん。安心してくれ。鈴本さんらしい遺体は映像にはなかったよ。だっていくら友達を探すためとはいえ、さっきそこの遺体を念入りに調べてたじゃないか。
あなたもカメラで死体を撮っているじゃないですか。
それがね、カメラマンってのは奇妙なもんで、ファインダー越しなら客観的な立場に徹していられるんだけど、生で見ちゃうと腰が引けちゃうもんなのさ。死体や銃撃に慣れた戦場カメラマンが愛用のカメラが壊れた途端、恐怖で泣き叫び出したなんて話は僕らの間では有名でね。
なるほど、そういうものですか。
興味がない話だったかな。僕はどうも口数が多くて、ナホちゃんにいつも。それはそうと、どうだい？この際だから一緒に行動しないか？
いえ、せっかくですが、僕はもうしばらく一人で探してみます。田口さんの足手まといになるのも悪い。こんなやかましい人と同行するのはごめんだな。 目上の人間と接するのも疲れるし。
そうか。じゃあ後でまた合流するのはどう？ここは磁場か何かのせいで時計が狂ってしまうけど、大体の目安で1時間後にそこの玄関で待ち合わせよう。こんな場所で生きてる人間に会えたんだ。君だって情報交換くらいしたいだろ？
そういうことならわかりました。
オッケー、決まりだ。じゃあ気をつけてね。
I have a feeling by that time, Moshiriga is going to find Mayu's body and he's going to go crazy. And then when he does come back, he's going to kill the cameraman. Maybe. That's what I'm going to guess. But anyway, I'm going to end it here for now. Let's be simple. Let me know if you like the face cam, because my nose is starting running now and it's starting to get annoying. So, let me know if the face cam is good. If you want it for the next session or you want it without, just let me know in the comments and I will listen and I'll do it to you. Do it for you. Do it to you? It's a little bit weird. But anyway, Phantom Shark, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, helps me out a lot, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace!